St. Johns County Water Utilities is being very proactive in addressing an issue that's been brought up by the EPA.
Public Affairs Director Wayne Larson tells Liz Ryan why some county residents got letters regarding their drinking water.
If you got a letter from the county about the water coming into your home, here's the deal.
The issue is plumbing installed at homes that may contain piping made with lead or other components that may pose some potential health issues. And so the EPA has set forth certain standards for all water utilities to address this by communicating with their customers. And so we did an initial assessment of the inventory of all the plumbing that we have on our side of the public rights-of-way and determined what lines may need to be replaced.
During that process, they found about 25% of customers may have an issue that needs to be addressed.
All governments, all water utilities have lines that they're responsible for, but once it reaches a certain point on a piece of private property, it's the property owner's responsibility to address any disrepairs with the piping that leads up to and into the structure, or in this case, the houses.
This is mainly an issue for older homes.
Homes built before January of '89. That's when Florida changed their plumbing code and banned the use of lead in water systems.
If you do have to replace some of the lines coming into your home, there may be financial assistance available.
St. Johns County Water Utilities are looking at some grants and some funding opportunities to help the property owners cover some of the expenses that they might incur with making some repairs to their plumbing line into their house.
This is not an issue particular to St. Johns County. The EPA is implementing new standards for the entire country. If you received a letter, it means your home may be affected. Do not discard the letter. It has a phone number and email address you can use with questions or concerns. It also has a website the county set up for residents to look up their service line material status through an interactive mapping tool.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
We actually have 2 meetings.
Wayne Larson explains why the county is having more than one meeting this morning.
At 9 a.m., there's a special reorganizational meeting of the Board of County Commissioners. 3 commissioners will take the oath of office. Clay Murphy and Ann Taylor as the new commissioners, and Christian Whitehurst as the recently re-elected commissioner.
And then there'll be the election of the chair of the Board of County Commissioners and the vice chair.
Then they'll take a quick break and reconvene with a regular meeting of the Board of County Commissioners. Murphy and Taylor will have a little time to acclimate to their new positions, as today's agenda is fairly light.
There are not too many presentation items on the agenda. One of them, however, is a presentation to discuss the accessibility needs for the deaf and hard of hearing. There's a couple of development items on the regular agenda as well, and then a very large list of consent items. Of course, we'll have public comment time certain at 11:30 a.m., and we welcome anyone to join us at the meeting or watch it online.
Meetings are held in the County Auditorium on San Sebastian View and are open to the public. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
St. Augustine will be getting a new fire station.
The property at 500 Anastasia Boulevard in St. Augustine, where Blue Water Jewelers now stands, will be home to a new fire station. This comes after the City Commission said yes to purchasing it and transforming it into a new fire station. David Burcham, City of St. Augustine City Manager.
Our current fire station needs to be replaced. It's older. It was built in 1955. It isn't large enough for modern equipment or for our staffing needs.
The building, now housing Blue Water Jewelers, will eventually be torn down and turned into the newest fire station in St. Augustine to handle the area's growth.
It is approximately 1.27 acres in size, which is large enough for our needs. And it's also large enough to provide nice buffer areas from adjacent properties. The asking price is $4 million, and the appraised value is $3.8 million.
Burcham says the state of Florida has already contributed $750,000 toward design and engineering.
This will act as our Center for Emergency Preparedness and Response for storms for all of our neighborhoods on Anastasia Island.
This also means the new fire station will be the place where everybody in the community can gather to get information and supplies if they need it. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.